This is Sebastian Martinez for Fight Club Rush, here with Joefine Modig, who makes her pro debut against Nina Buck, FCR 17, tomorrow night, Uppsala. And it's been a long time coming. You were supposed to make your pro debut in December of last year. That ended up not coming around. But you have replaced that competition with tons of grappling. There's been submission wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and so forth. Talk to us about the year that you've had since you were supposed to make your pro debut.
Since I was supposed to make my pro debut, I've moved to Norway. So I've been doing more grappling and more wrestling than I have been doing any striking, really. But I feel like I've always, kept going and doing my bag work and doing my some pad work and always sparring. And it's been a very fun year. A lot of traveling, a lot of abroad, big scenes traveling. So it's been very fun. Yeah.
And that must be a nice little motivator that even though you didn't get that pro debut that you wanted sort of in your hometown of Kalmar, that you've been keeping warm, staying ready, working on your skills, and that must have been the perfect preparation for this now, a rematch from your very talked about with Nina Buck in the World Cup in IMAF. After your guys' fight there, did you think that you might fight her again as a pro?
Yeah, definitely. But I didn't think that it would be my first fight. And I honestly feel like she's been trying to do her pro debut, and I've been trying to do my pro debut, and it's been like a lot of back and forth, and it ended up being just easier going up against each other. I feel like okay, then at least it will be done. But from the beginning, I wanted somebody new, like a new challenge. But I feel like it will be such a not good fight now, so it's not a bad decision at all. It will be a banger. So.
And you're sort of, if you look at all competition, it's 2-1 to her because she has 2 wins over you in grappling and submission. I mean, you have a win over there. Do you think about those previous fights? Do you think about like adding up the scores, or is it just like clean slate, moving on, new page?
Well, I feel like Nina's been in the martial arts game much longer than I have. So I was always fighting her while she was fully established. And especially the submission wrestling and doing so. I feel like I go up, and I meet her all the time in my way upwards. Well, I feel like she's already established and she's already on a good base, and she kind of, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice.
And how's it going to feel to finally get off the shin guards, get the 4-ounce gloves, and really be able to prove yourself as a pro now?
I just want to feel, the chin under against knuckles. Like that's what I want to feel. I want to feel it. I want to feel like, whoa, that was a hard hit. And I want to finally be able to, if we end up on the ground, it's never my plan, but we always end up on the ground somehow. So then I finally get to work my grappling and fully use ground and pound the way that I want to use it. So yeah, finally.
And last fight went to a decision. It was pretty close. I think it was 1 round apiece heading into the third. You plan on keeping it out of the judges' hands this time?
Yeah, it was a tough fight. The one against Nina was a tough fight, but I don't feel like I was quite dominant. Honestly, if I'm looking back, I remember you commenting on it, saying that almost had like a foot lock, or she had something like that. Like no way, and. I do feel like I want to implement my game more and fully make it like nobody's gonna think that she won, or it's just gonna be a banger. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the last time you had a rematch in FCR was Yannick Antinmar, and that's exactly what you did. There was no questions about that result that time around, and sounds like you have a similar plan this time. What's your final message for the fans that have been looking forward to seeing you grace the cage as a pro?
Honestly, I just feel like it will be a good match. Like it will be, none of us just want to hold anything back. So don't close your eyes and just we will leave everything in the cage. That's all that I have to say. Yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone that I've talked to has said that this is a sleeper candidate for fight of the night. And there's a lot of great fights on the cards. That says a lot. So don't miss it. Joefine Modig versus Nina Buck. 2 this time as pros. FCR 17 here in Uppsala. Joefine, thank you very much.
Thank you.